YouTube friends. Really quick before we start with the theme of the day, I want to let you guys know that I have a longer version of this video available in my Patreon page, but that's not the only thing. You could also get constructive criticism from me, merchandise, free prints, and more fun rewards alongside with sneak peeks. So if you're interested, I will leave a link down below. And now let's talk about the topic of this video. Drawlloween / Inktober. So Drawlloween is here. If you guys don't know what Drawlloween / Inktober is, I will really quick explain it. It's a challenge that lasts through October that Jack Parker created. I will link him down below. A few years ago, and he wanted to do this to help him create healthy drawing habits, daily habits, and improve his art, obviously. So he set himself a challenge: do a ink drawing every day during October until the 31, which will be Halloween. And yeah, the rules were simple. He just had to do an ink drawing every day and post it somewhere and follows some prompts. So he usually does a list with some prompts you can get, and you follow them and draw them your own way. You can use all your creativity on this. So this was extremely popular when he started doing it, and lots of people followed along. So now there's also a second version of it, which is called Drawlloween, for people who doesn't necessarily work with ink. So you can do it too if you don't work with ink. Usually if you're just watercolor artist or pencil artist, you can do Drawlloween too. There will be lists for you for sure. So yeah, there's tons of lists out there, and you can follow along any list you want and do it as you please. It doesn't have to be with ink if you don't want to. The challenge is about drawing something for 31 days. After that, you will feel accomplished by getting to do all the 31 days and feel happy about yourself as an artist that you were able to accomplish that and find enough time to do a drawing every day. So I've been doing Drawlloween for the last 2 years. This will be my third. And honestly, I think it's one of the best things that has ever happened to me. The first time I did Drawlloween, I will call it, but you can also call it Inktober, it's the same. It helped me so much improving my art, because I was still with realism, trying to get out of it. I didn't know what to do. And then I saw this challenge. I usually follow along MacLeod's list. I will link her down below, so if you don't know who she is and you want to take a look at her art, she's amazing. Yeah, I usually follow her list, and when I saw that, I was, wow, this sounds interesting, I can try this. And I tried to follow along, and well, the first year I was pretty lost, but it helped me a lot. At the end of the month, I could work with watercolors pretty decently, and I could also work with inks pretty decently, because my first medium was watercolor and ink. And honestly, that was amazing for me. I felt so much improvement, even though I was mainly just copying prompts from images I found on the internet, because most of them I didn't know even what they were, due to my small vocabulary on Halloween terms in English. So yeah, I felt like the first year of Inktober / Drawlloween was the first huge drawing step for me. Honestly, my art got much better after that. And my second year was mostly the same, but I put myself a challenge. I challenged myself to follow up with a Ghibli prompt every day, alongside with following Map's list. So I was doing different prompts like werewolf, vampire, I don't know, anything like that. And I will have to include that in a Ghibli style. So I will draw, I don't know, a witch from Spirited Away or something like that, so I could follow up with a prompt, or I will dress someone in a costume so they could fit a prompt and things like that. And it was another year of improvement for me, because I had to work a lot in my thinking, in my creativeness, to get a prompt that fit through the Ghibli theme. And honestly, it was so much fun, and I thought I was doing it so great. But this year I realized that I never draw from my imagination. Just this year, over my 5 last years of drawing, I've been starting to draw from my imagination, and I'm so happy about it. You couldn't even imagine. So I decided I'm not going for any theme. I'm just following Map's list, or maybe some other artists too. I might make some, but yeah, I will follow her list, and I will try to draw from my imagination, and that will be it. And honestly, I've been so happy for the last few days, because I can get to draw from my imagination whatever prompt has been going on. So yeah, that was fun, and I'm very excited about finishing it. So now I will talk a bit about why any artist should try Drawlloween, Inktober, or any monthly challenge or challenges like this, because it helps a lot artists, and I will talk about the reasons why I think they should do it. Everyone should do it. I mean, at least once. After that, I will tell you a bit about what I'm planning to do for this Drawlloween, in YouTube terms, I mean. So yeah, the reasons why I think any artist should do it is mainly because they will improve a lot, obviously. If you draw every day for 31 days, even if one day you will draw a simple sketch and other day you will do a very complicated piece, you will have drawn something every single day, and that honestly is the best way any artist can get better, just by drawing and drawing more. So obviously you will get better after this. That's obvious, right? Yeah, then there's more reasons. So usually if you are an artist, sometimes you can sell merchandise or prints, or you sell originals. So Halloween is a good time for selling originals, as it Christmas and any other holiday season. So this is a good way to have 31 drawings to sell, or to add to your merchandise, or to make prints of. Because even if some days you do screw up and it's not a good drawing, there will be days that you will have a good drawing, and you can sell that, you can do merchandise of that, and you don't even have to worry about it, because sometimes when you're trying to do merchandise on purpose, you don't come with good ideas, you don't know what to do. But when you have to do it every day, there will be some days you will have a lot of creativity, and it will help you get a good product to sell. So also, this comes related to, you will improve your portfolio, because for the same reason, you can have a bad day and do a bad drawing, but you will have days that you will do good drawings, and that will be included to your portfolio if you want, because why not? There's always ways to improve your portfolio, and if you do a good drawing, why not include it? Projects like this help artists build their styles and build their portfolios and build their audiences, and it's always helpful for artists to do it. So yeah, that was some of the reasons. Improve your portfolio, help you have merchandise, and there's a big reason that is related to the other ones. That is, usually as an artist, it's very important to be able to set yourself projects and go through with them. So if you're able to go through a 31 days of drawings, you will be able to do your own personal projects. This is probably like a start for some that haven't done personal projects, or maybe if you do, it's like a break for you. But if you can do this, you can probably set yourself hardest goals, and you will be able to accomplish them, because you had the will to get through 31 days drawing every day. And you don't have to feel pressure about it, because if you don't have time one day, you can always do it, catch up, or do it in the other day. But I don't know, sometimes I try to get ahead of it, because honestly, I'm with university and more stuff. I have a lot of stuff to do, and sometimes I don't know if I will have time the next day. So obviously I try to get ahead of myself, even if it's just one day. So I will try to do the day before the drawing of tomorrow. So if I don't have time that day, I can always do it and catch up. So it's okay. You don't have to feel pressured about it, and you can also miss a day if you don't feel like drawing or you honestly have no time for it. But it does help. Even if you skip some days, it will help you as an artist, I promise. And then there's a third reason I found, and this is one of the main reasons I stuck with MAP's Drawlloween club, and it's because I've met so many amazing artists over there. You usually make a lot of friends through these challenges, because usually you're all sticking together, all doing the same challenges, and that, I don't know, just brings people together, I guess. And besides, if you follow along a community that's very positive and very supportive, you will get a lot of that back, especially if you give it, obviously. So I feel like MAP's community, for example, is amazing on that. I felt so loved and so appreciated as an artist in this community. Is honestly overwhelming sometimes. I'm so happy about being able to do this with other artists that are very supportive and very caring about other artists around. And there's a lot of communities out there, obviously, and there's lots of lists you can do. So if you're not happy with Jake Parker's list, for example, which is fine, you don't have to do that list. You can create your own. And if you don't want to create your own, you can also look around, because there's tons of lists out there. And the way you choose a list will possibly bring you close to people like you, because you will choose a list that will, I don't know, represent you. Last year there was a Miss Pacey, I will link her down below too, did a list on witches. It was Witchtacular, and this year she's doing Ghostacular. So she's using very specific themes. It will be a month of all witches or a month of all ghosts. If you do like that, it will bring you together with people that like that, and you will find artist friends. I'm still following friends from the first time I did Drawlloween, and I love to see their improvement, and they're so supportive back to me. It's just a very good way to meet people that have the same art styles or the same art interests as you, because usually if you follow that list, it will be because they have something in common with you. So yeah, and there's also the point that you will see a lot of creativity flow around these lists. Honestly, when I go through hashtags like Drawlloween, Inktober and things like that, I see so many amazing pieces. Sometimes I just can't believe they have done that with a prompt. I mean, you see the prompt Poison, I think it was from day 3 of this challenge, and honestly, there's so many people doing some amazing art that you couldn't even think of when you are thinking of a way of interpret it. And they do. It's honestly so inspiring to see. So I hope this has given you enough reasons to do Drawlloween if you haven't already. And if not, well, you can know some of the things you will get from it. And before I finish this video, I will tell you that this drawing has been recorded before Drawlloween, because I was very excited about it. So this was previously recorded. This is not from Drawlloween, but I want to post more Drawlloween drawings. So I have a few illustrations already done, but I haven't been able to record them because I've been drawing them very late, or I wasn't home, so I couldn't record it. And I record with my phone, so I need a good lighting. So yeah, I couldn't record that, but I'm planning on doing that. And I don't know, I want to post something about it. Probably will do a weekly video with bits of the different clips from different illustrations I've done. It might be interesting to see a bit of mixture between the illustrations, and so yeah, let me know if you have anything you want me to say in this Inktober / Drawlloween videos. And well, that's all. So thank you so much for watching. Give it a like if you liked it, and I will upload every Friday. Thank you.